Yo, what's happening, everybody? It's your boy Court. Got two new joints that I received over the holiday season that I want to talk about, but I also want to kind of get into some of the things that happened this year, what to look for next year. Reiterate some of the things that we probably all know, but you know, if you're new to fragrance, man, you might not know. So we'll talk about that in a little bit, man. No intro, let's get into it. It's your boy Court. Just another fragrance reviewer should be creeping across the screen as we speak. Before we get to the business, let's hop into the business. Follow me on my things at CourtMC on Instagram and X, Twitter, whatever the hell it's called these days. The real JAFR on TikTok. And speaking of TikTok, man, I started doing those little, videos, little silly videos everybody does. Little, things they got that seem to be popular on there, man, and the uptick of people subscribing on the YouTube channel, and I'm assuming it's coming from TikTok, has been working. So, I'm gonna start doing more TikTok. So if you're here from TikTok, man, I definitely appreciate you. If you're here for the first time, welcome. It's kind of in the title. We review fragrances here. We talk about how to buy, what not to buy, what not to pay, wash your ass, which is important. Brush your teeth because it's a full package, baby. Like I said, my name is Court. If you're here for the first time, welcome. If you don't mind, do your boy a favor. You see that little button down there? It's probably red. Turn that bitch gray. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so you get videos when I post them on a rare occasion like this. And that's kind of what I want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Like, I post a lot of short center of the days videos, but I don't post a lot of full-length videos, which I'm hoping to change this year. But I got some things going on next year that may hinder that, and we'll talk about it. But first, my scent of the day today, right here. I don't know if y'all can see it a little bit. Anyway, the camera's not focusing in on it. It won't. Anyway, it's Sunset Oud by Amarud. It's a joint that actually I had on my list to buy, I believe, this year. I think I got this joint in last year's or maybe the year before Scent Explorer, which I did not attend virtually or in person this year. Kind of some things I was hearing kind of rubbed me the wrong way, so I decided to sit out this year. Plus, I really wanted to go in person, and I really wanted to make a thing with, like, the crew, you know what I'm saying? We can all meet up in New York City and have a good time that week, man, and it just didn't happen just because this year sucked. But yeah, so Amarud Sweet Oud, or Sunset Oud, I'm sorry, is what I'm rocking today. We won't go into the notes because it's not that important, man. Anyway, before we get into the two new joints, which I probably already know what they are, wanted to talk about a few things, revisit some things that we talk about on the channel, and just kind of tell y'all what I'm looking to do going forward, and actually probably do it this time if I have time. Just want to reiterate, man, don't let anybody pocket shame you. Buy what you want. Number one, buy what you can afford. Number two, there's so many options for smelling the way that you want to smell, rocking what you want to rock, the center cores that you want to rock, the fragrances that you want to rock that won't break the bank and basically put you into debt. I basically have to go into debt because I chose to do fragrance reviews on YouTube, but you don't. You can buy clones. You can buy decants, you can get samples, you can do whatever the hell you want, and don't you let anybody tell you otherwise, man. I'm in groups on Facebook. I'm 42, so you might call me an old man because I'm on Facebook or whatever. But I'm in groups on Facebook, and I see it all the time, man. Folks shitting on people that buy clones. Folks, well, if you can't afford a $400, $300 fragrance, then what are you like? Kiss my ass. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I do both. I buy clones, I buy niches. I spent $30 on a clone, and I spent $200, $250, $300 on a niche joint, man. Like, I do both. I straddle the line. Do what you can do. If you're only buying clones, you're only buying designers, baby, nobody cares. Nobody, especially out in the streets, nobody cares, man. Wear what you want to, as long as you smell good, makes you feel good, man. That's all that matters. And if anybody gives you any guff, any crap, told them to kiss you know what. And I just said it earlier, but I'm not gonna say it again. Yeah, tell them you know what off. You know what I'm saying? And don't pay attention to the box, man. I got some stuff up in there. But yeah, that's one thing that I wanted to talk about, man. Like the fragrance snobs, in any niche that you get in, there's PlayStation versus Xbox snobs. There's Toyota versus, Honda snobs, or Chevy versus Ford. Like you're gonna run into those people that just poop on the opposite of what anybody else does. So wear what you want, buy what you want. Don't give a what anybody else says. Most importantly, be happy, man, and don't go broke. Please don't. You know what I'm saying? Don't put yourself in debt, man. Don't end up where your boy is at. And like, I don't have any sponsorships. Like anything that I show on this channel, man, I've either gotten as a gift or I've purchased myself. I do not pay retail. And I know there's some folks out there that do. I do not pay retail. At least I try not to. It's some shit that you just can't, avoid. But I don't pay retail. I'm always looking for a deal, and if I can't get a deal on it, dude, I'll wait. There's fragrances that I've been wanting for a long time that I just haven't pulled the trigger on because it's too expensive. I'm just not gonna buy it. I'm frugal. Some people say cheap. I say frugal because it's more flattering. But yeah, do what you want, man. Don't let anybody tell you what to do, man. And if they do, tell them to kiss your ass. Second, and most importantly, man, wash your ass. All right, seriously. All right, fragrance, perfumes, colognes, whatever you want to call it, is not a substitute for good hygiene. You just adding funk on top of funk. So please make sure you wash your balls between the crack, under your arms. Do all that, man. You're grown. Lady parts too. You know what I'm saying? But something that's pH balanced down there. You don't want to throw off. So, anyway, yeah. So that's more importantly too. And man, like unless you're an avid collector or in the same, kind of realm that, me and other folks are, at a bigger level, there's absolutely no reason for you to own a ton of fragrances. I think 7 should be the max. You have one for every season, some for special occasions, some for specific occasions, and just joints that you just want to own. And then, let that be that. But unless you're trying to collect, then, do what you want to. But you just, somebody that's, wearing them because you enjoy wearing them, probably 7 is the max. What else we got? Learned a lot this last year, man. A full year of me living and figuring out what life is without my brother. It has been trash, to say the least. At the age of 42, I still need and crave and want my older brother to do was way more than a brother, and I'm trying not to get choked up here. Way more than a brother, a best friend, confidant, comrade, whatever you want to call him, battle buddy. You know what I'm saying? My ace, my right hand man. And this year without him has been hard. And I have not said that I've adjusted well, like a lot of stuff that y'all don't know because I don't share it on here, man. I haven't adjusted as well as I probably, should have, to others or whatever, man, but I'm trying. And next year I'm really trying to get some things popping so I can do some things. Some of the things that me and him had planned, I still want to get accomplished and do. Trips that we were planning on taking, even though it's going to suck now that I'm doing without him, I still plan on making that happen here in the near future. So with that being said, man, it's like next year I'm focusing on some stuff. I'm actually going back to school. I'm starting off taking a certificate course first in project management, and then I'll see how I feel afterwards, and I might go ahead and finish my degree. I haven't finished my degree yet, man. I still got a couple of years left over, and hopefully I can get it done pretty fast. So we'll see. But yeah, so going back to school, I think week after next is when I start, but I might actually push it back till February. So y'all already don't get a lot of videos as is. You might not get that many going forward, but I'll try to juggle as best as I can, man. But I just want y'all to know that I appreciate every single one of y'all, especially the ones that come through all the time, like my man Jonathan, Cameron. There's a few other that have been coming through a lot more lately. Yeah, I just want y'all to know, man, y'all, it doesn't go unseen or unsaid, man. Y'all know that I comment on everything that y'all post, man. Like, I'm gonna say something back. I'm gonna show you love because y'all took the time to show me love, and I definitely appreciate every single one of you, man. And jump in, man. If you haven't been, you've been hesitant. It's like, I don't know if I want to get in. Like, go ahead, man. Like, I don't bite, man. Listen, I am one of these dudes that I don't have an ego about this, man. Like, I'm learning just like y'all are. I make mistakes. I mispronounce things all the time. You know what I'm saying? So, and then I come back and correct it, man. So I'm learning just like y'all, man. We can learn together. Y'all can teach me stuff. I can teach y'all stuff. I'm open. Just be open. Anyway, let's get into it, man. I done blabbered on way too long and didn't really want to go into 10 minutes of me just talking about nothing. Got 2 joints this year from my sister. Well, I think technically one came from my niece and nephew, my little niece and nephew, but they ain't got no money, so I know it's my sister that bought it. And one came from my sister. 2 joints new to the collection. First on the list is right here. It's Al Haramain, I'm sorry. And I always leave the A out on this joint. And it's Amber Oud Gold Edition. And it's what it looks like inside the box, if y'all can see that. What is that? Velvet? Just like the other one. Yeah, of course I'm gonna put that in there. What is that? Velvet? Bottle, gold plate. We do a spray so y'all can see what it looks like here on a makeshift tester. You see it? All right there. All over my fingers. And I got something else on. That's gonna be nice. I like this joint, man. Anyway, this joint supposedly is supposed to be a C word of Xerzos Herba Pura. And I almost said Grand Puba because that's what it sounds like to me. But I don't know. I haven't smelt the original. From what I understand, it gets super close. Maybe it's a little bit more stronger on the top end, a little bit more, you know, a little more streaky on the top end. I don't know. I think it's dope on the top end. I think it's very dope on the dry down. But let's get into the notes. You got bergamot. They should be flying across the screen right now. Green notes, sweet notes. You got melon, pineapple, musk, vanilla, woody notes. This joint, I think, is pretty much a good year-rounder, though I feel like the sweetness in it kind of leans more towards the summer and springtime. I wore it through the winter. I wore it last week, and it was pretty cold, and it seemed to do pretty fine to me. I definitely recommend it. I'm definitely going to have to get my nose on the original joint from Xerzos here soon. I'll probably, you know, cop a decan of that. Y'all let me know if you've had any experience with it, with both of them, if it comes anywhere close. And that's Al Haramain, Amber Oud Gold Edition. You see it says Gold Edition down there at the bottom. We already got that little felt velvet, you know, macrame. I don't even know what macrame is, yo, but we just gonna use it anyway. Got that down here at the bottom. Next up on the list, and I should have brought my mouse over here so I can switch up. We got Spicebomb by Victor and Rolf. You see it? The reason why it's called bomb. If I can get it out the box, might have to edit that out. There's a little hand grenade there. I want to say this is a 50 mil again. Don't always have to buy 100 ml bottles, man. It's cheaper to buy 50s. It's cheaper to buy testers with or without caps, especially if you have a huge collection. Unless you're thinking about resale, which is important because a lot of dudes don't want to, a lot of people, I should say, don't want to buy 50 or 30 ml bottles. They want 100 ml or bigger bottles when they purchase or swap. Then if you're not thinking about doing that, then, you know, 50's fine, man. Because if you have multiple fragrances, ain't no way you're going to burn through this bottle that fast. And if you don't, then yeah, you just, you know, buy one at a time, then 100 ml is probably your best bet. More bang for your buck. But if you have multiple fragrances that you wear different, like me, you know, or most of y'all that watch every day, buy the 50, buy the 30, save some money, experience the set, because you're not going to run through it fast. Anyway, Spicebomb, Victor and Rolf. Let's get into it. Okay. Makeshift. Y'all can see it, right? Just want to make sure. Really, really good atomizer. Super spicy, off rip. This joint, I think I said it in the scent of the day that I wore this joint on. It reminds me of Tom Ford's Noir Extreme on dry down. I'm not saying that the 100%, you know, the same, but I'm dead sure they have some of the same notes in common. So it pretty much reminds me of that, you know, spicy, cinnamony, vanilla-y, you know, dry down. But let's get into the notes real quick. It should be popping up right now. You got vanilla, you got tobacco, cinnamon, cumin, bourbon whiskey, which you get definitely on the initial spray, and saffron. This joint is dope, man. Definitely see why it got all the hype. I need to get into the flankers, like infrared or whatever one, the joint in the red, or you know, night vision, or the green joint. I don't know the names of them, but I just need to get into the different flankers of Spicebomb to check those out, because people really swear by some of those flankers, man. And this one's dope. Definitely for the cooler weather, so your winter and your falls. Probably more so for your winter because of the tobacco, the cinnamon, and the bourbon in that joint. But definitely think it's something that's worth checking out if you haven't already. And that's Victor and Rose Spicebomb. Yeah, we got through the fragrances pretty fast. It was all the housekeeping joints at the beginning that kind of made this video a little long, maybe with some edits. Might be a little edits up in this joint, trying something new that might shorten it down, man. Just trying to keep y'all entertained. Are you not entertained? That's probably gonna be in there. But that's it, y'all, man. That's all I got. Like I said, I'll try to post more videos on the regular schedule. Is gonna get a little different with going back to school, trying to get this cert, and especially if I decide after the cert to go ahead and finish my degree, I'm gonna have less time. But we'll see what happens, man. Anyway, I love every single one of y'all, man. Happy New Year's, because it's New Year's Eve right now. So happy New Year's, man. Be safe out there if you're going out. If you're not going out, staying at home like me, watching a movie, man, you're probably gonna fall asleep and miss a whole ball dropping, but it's okay, man, because it's still gonna be a new year when you wake up. But I love every single one of y'all. Happy New Year's, man. Happy holidays, man. Got loved ones out there, even if you're beefing, man, call them up today, man. Talk to them, get a laugh in, tell them you love them, man, because you just never know. You never know. I was the last person to hear my brother's voice. I was actually the last person with him too, day before, and then I was the last person to talk to him while he was in the hospital. Very last, man. And I watched the whole thing at the end, so I know. So, you know, drop all the bullshit that you may got going on, man. Forgive and forget. Say you love them, move on, man. It just is what it is. Anyway, man, I will see y'all next time. Y'all be easy. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share with your peoples. Don't you dare let your peoples be funky. Wash your ass, please. I done cussed a lot in this video, man. Who knows what's gonna happen with YouTube, man? We'll see though. Look, man, y'all be easy. Peace. Like always.